Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton, and today we're starting out with a brain dump. Now, if you don't remember what a brain dump is, it's basically like you take out your brain and tell me everything you know about any given piece of information, right? So today I've given you this picture here, and I want you to think about all the things that you know about this. Don't just give me something easy. I want you to really think about it. All right, I'm gonna step aside, you hit pause, and give me all the things that you know. Okay, I hope you paused. We are back, and here we are. Maybe you looked at this and said, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these shaded. Well, that's true. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shaded. So maybe you thought 5/10, 5 out of 10 are shaded, right? Or maybe you looked at it and you thought, it looks like half is shaded and the other half is unshaded. Did anybody go for that one? This whole thing altogether is equal to 1 in this case. Of course, 1 whole is not shaded though. It's only 5 out of 10. All right, let's see here. Maybe some of you even went with money. So if this were money, how much would this be worth? So I have a guess. There's always 3 things that come up when I ask this question. $5 or 5 cents or 50 cents. So which one do you think it is? If this whole thing makes 1 whole, what would this be if it were money? What do you think about that? It would be, you ready for it? 50 cents. Because if this is 1 whole, then in money, that makes $1, right? $1 is 1. Okay, so then this would be 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. So we could add that to our list. We could say 50 cents. Or by now in 4th grade, you know that you're going to write 50 cents with the dollar sign right there, a decimal, and 50 like that, right? Same thing. These are equal to each other. All right. Maybe you even thought about a number line. So let's check that out. What would it look like if you're like, I can turn this thing into a number line? So this would be 0 right here, right? Big nothing. And then right here would be 1/10. And then the next one would be 2/10. Better get my smaller marker. It's going to be squished. 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 10/10. And of course, you know 10/10 is equal to 1, right? And 5/10, ooh, can you even see it? Barely. 5/10, you probably already remember, is equal to a half. It shows it right there. 5 out of 10 is equal to a half, right? But maybe you even thought about decimals. So 1/10 is the same as like a dime, like what we said before, right? And maybe you realized you can write a dime like this, like that, or you could put a 0 behind it, right? It's the same thing. So this would be 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. Okay, this is tricky though, because when we get to 10/10, some people like to do this. But that can't be 10/10 because if I put a 0 behind that, it's the same things, right? So this can't be 10/10. And we already know that when we say 10/10, we can imagine it as a fraction like that. So 10/10 would actually mean we've got a whole. So we have to represent it with a 1 and a decimal and a 0, 1 whole, like that. All right, kids, let's see. I'm going to try to guess a few more things, but I'm going to guess that you probably have way more than what I have listed. Maybe some of you even said, well, we could put lines going horizontally. And if we did that, we would have 100 pieces. Did anybody think about that? So it would form a 10 by 10 array, and there would be 100 pieces. So maybe you said that would be the same as 50 out of 100. And we know that that's true because 5 is half of 10 and 50 is half of 100, right? Okay, the list goes on and on. I'm not sure what else you guessed, but I'm sure you're guessing really good. Or actually, I shouldn't say the word guess. You're using your brains, right? This is a brain dump. All right, kids, it's up to you. Go grab your things. I'll see you next time. Bye.